is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Showing off the arms. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Pressure coming. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal back who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it past the marker.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs for Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Well, he's looked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Holstein. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Unloads it downfield. He caught it. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a big play. Finds some room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
To the air on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. The second half not too far away. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They'll go right back to him. Breaks it and runs through another one. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Bowman.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Holstein. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it all right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a crease. It's Gibson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. The tag. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Finds a man in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Lee. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Reed.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.